Thanks for talking to us, Lloyd. 2-1 win against Sheppey today. We scored really early and then didn't really get out of second gear in the first half, but we did it in the end. It was a hard battle though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought we made hard work of it for the last 20 minutes, to be honest. First half, I thought, I agree with what you just said. I said at half time, we've got gears to go, and I didn't really think they had. We started the second half in the same vein. We started really well. We got a goal after 8 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes into the second half, and I thought we should go on and win this game really well. And I still felt for another 10 minutes we were dominating. The referee done some strange things. It became farcical for a couple of minutes for both teams. And from that moment onwards, we seemed to lose a bit of focus, if I'm honest. And that's what I just went in the dressing room and said. I have to be really careful because we won 2-1 against a team still fighting for the playoffs. So we've had 2 home games against 2 top sides and we've won them. So I should be the happiest manager. But I don't quite feel like that.
No, I agree. Second goal, though, turned out to be the winner. What a lovely goal finish from Westy. Lovely little push through from Harry and Westy.
Yeah, a good header from Kane, good push through. Ultimately, that goal started, if you go back further, from Stanley Skipper picking it up really deep.
Yeah.
Couple of give and goes. So we played really well through the lines, which is always what we're trying to do. But again, not their endeavour, not their work rate, their commitment. But I just said to him in a dressing room, if we want to go on next year and challenge at the right end of the table, we've got to be more professional about how we go on and dominate games. And that's not work rate. And I only say that because of the quality we got. We've got such good players and such good lads in that dressing room. And we made a meal of it. In the last 5-10 minutes, were a bit nervy for us. And they shouldn't have been. I think the game should have been out of sight if we had been more professional. That's no disrespect to Sheppey. I'm talking about our performances.
Yeah, because Sheppey had quite a good side. I thought they had some very good, talented players. Gilles Carvalho down the left, he's always a handful. But for me, my man of the match was Kane Penn today, the way he handled him. I thought he was superb. Yeah,
listen, I thought Kane was superb. I thought most of the players that we had in our I don't think anyone had a bad performance. Everyone worked really, really hard. Jack Dixon was much better in midfield for me. That was one of his best games, and I think he'll just continue to improve. So I think all over the pitch. But I'd agree, Kane was very good against what I thought was their most dangerous player. They played on that, and he tried to have a go at Kane consistently and constantly, and Kane stood up to that. And he showed what a good player he is. But all over the pitch, I felt we defended well. Even in the first half, when we needed to, we threw our bodies on the line. But I just got a sense of disappointment that we're better than the 2-1 showed today. We made more of a meal than we needed to. But what I've got to do is be happy that we've won again against a team above us that are fighting for playoffs, and we're starting to look like a team. And ultimately, I keep saying, we might have lost that a few weeks ago.
Oh, definitely. Well, back to back, and then we've got the matter of Phoenix, who've been a bit of a bogey club for us for the last couple of years. We need to go and win that one on Saturday, don't we?
Well, I don't know if you was listening in the dressing room. It feels like you were, because my conversation in the dressing room was about improving next week, learning from what went wrong today in the second half, which made a tough game of it, being more professional about the way our game management ultimately, keeping better possession of the ball, and then when we've got good possession in the final third, punish teams and create more opportunities. And that's what I said about Phoenix next week. Remember how easy it was to lose the game against Phoenix here, and they were rock bottom when they came with a new manager. We've got to make sure that we go to teams below us, because we've just beaten 2 teams above us, and be really clinical and really professional in our performance.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, that's a bigger test next Saturday. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, mentally, it's a bigger test. It's not a bigger football test. It's can we step up? If we want to compete at the top end of the league next year, which we undoubtedly do, ultimately, they're the games you've got to go away from home to and win 2 or 3-0. I'll take a 1-0 right now with a professional performance, but ultimately I think we need to really go on and that's not being disrespectful to Phoenix or anyone down there. It's about us, our own performances, and what we're looking to achieve as a team.
And talking about next season and the season after, some really big news, great news from the club today. The 3 lads put on 2-year contracts. You must be delighted to have pulled that off.
Yeah, I've been talking to Will, Joey, and Louis pretty much since I've taken over, and I think when I did 4 or 5 weeks ago, however long ago it was, they were looking at me going, what sort of boss are you going to be? Are you going to be the chairman who's playing at this, or are you going to be a football manager? So they wanted to see how things went, and I didn't need to talk them into signing. They're delighted to be signing. There was no, we haven't had to throw a load of money at them. We just threw commitment at them. We wanted them here for at least a couple of years to be part of the project. They were very happy to sign. It was very easy business for us. But I'm absolutely delighted to get 3 players of that quality committed to the club for at least 2 more years, and I hope much longer than that in the future. And it gives us a real solid base to build on. And there'll be more in the next couple of weeks because we've got a really good bunch of lads. And I want to get as many tied into what we're looking to achieve for next year as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's really significant. It feels significant anyway. So well done on that. I think
Yeah,
that's
appreciate
great.
it. Thank you.
Thanks for talking to us.
No worries. Thanks,
Cheers.
guys.